Hello, YouTube. Kansas City cold front is officially moving in. But as you can obviously tell, Chopper Fett got himself some new toys to play with. Even though I'm not feeling my best today, this is the last nice day of riding in the foreseeable future anyway, so figured I better at least get out and test out the new camera. If you didn't see the last video, then welcome to the new GoPro Hero 8 Black. This is the initial test ride with the camera today, and so the old 4 has been moved to the handlebars, so we have a little camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2 action going on here.
Camera 1, camera 2.
So I thought what I'd at least do today is go on my test ride loop that I usually go on whenever I usually install a new part. Figure that's a good 10-15 minutes of me testing out some things. I'll be able to see just how well the new camera is performing, because I have Mr. Shaky here on my handlebars, and then I should hopefully have some nice smooth image stabilization coming from the GoPro, hopefully anyway.
I like you. I like sex. It's nice.
So one of the major questions I'm sure I'll hear about is why I didn't go for the 7 over the 8. And in all honesty, because with the price tag that's dropped to 7, the 7 is at a really good value now. $329 last time I checked. And I was really tempted to get it. But by the time I would have to buy a case for it, because I'd have to get a special case because I want to have the mic adapter built into the casing as well, I'm going to spend about as much as I'm going to spend on this camera anyway. Now, when I want to go ahead and do the 3.5mm jack input, this is going to cost me another $70 or $80, something like that. But for the initial time frame, my audio is still coming out of the 4, which is adequate for these solo vlogs. I'm just really curious to see the difference. I was shooting at 2.7K 60 frames per second. I'm now shooting at 4K 60 frames per second. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to publish yet though, whether I'll publish at 24, 30, or the full 60 frames per second. My editing software will allow me to do any of those that I choose. It's just a matter of what kind of style I guess I should put out. I like the idea of shooting, or not shooting, but editing in the 24 frames per second while shooting in 60, so I can get some of those high resolution slowdowns. I don't know if that was actually a slowdown just did. Depends on how I end up editing it. But again, another reason I went with this camera, I decided just to, make an investment in the channel. I mean, it sounds kind of silly, but the initial thought was I was going to do so many episodes and decide if this was something I might enjoy doing. And I had to get past myself of having like a low subscriber count, low view count, because if that's what drives you to put content on YouTube, then you're going to get frustrated, you're going to want to quit. And I can honestly say the most fun that I've had with this is not only the shooting's great, I get to go ride a motorcycle for a little bit, but in addition to the shooting, the post editing is actually pretty awesome as well. And if you saw one of my previous videos, you know I don't like passing on the inside lane on this road. There's something about it creeps the hell out of me.
You can do it!
I have no close calls or anything on this road, just something that's doesn't quite sit well with me. So yeah, right now I'm looking at the camera in front of me, and it's got quite a bit of bounce going on to it. So if I go home and I put out a product that shows this thing looking smooth as can be, then I think it's going to be well worth the price of admission. I'm not going to run down all the GoPro stats. There's videos all over that show that, but you can at least use this video as a test for how good the 4K60 looks when actually published to a YouTube channel. I'm very excited. I almost want to cut the ride short now and just go home and see what it looks like, but not doing that quite yet. So then, now that I got the new camera, now I can really start doing some of the more cinematography oriented stuff that I really want to do. I feel like I was really limited by the 4. The 4 was great for an introductory camera. I really think it was a good camera. I like it a lot, and I'm going to continue to use it so I can, get a couple shots so you can look back and see me as we're riding. Like right now, I'm curious. I'm doing this test right now at this particular time for a particular reason, because I know I got the sun hitting right behind me, so I want to see how that looks in post, whether I'm even seeable or if I'm just a big old shadow. So as far as the rest of the channel goes, I have an episode that is publishing on Wednesday, which once you see this will be in the past, of course. And then I got another one made, and then I might have this one. So currently I have about 3 weeks worth of content left of riding anyway. I'm really hoping I can sneak out for some rides here and there during the winter time, just because, one, my sanity, and two, little gravel there. One, my sanity, and two, just so I can keep some content flowing. I do have some plans for the bike, which I kind of alluded to last video. Those are scheduled to arrive here in a couple days, and once I start working on that project, though, I'll probably have some downtime on the bike, so I might have to fill it in with either one of the videos that I have pre-done, or I can, shoot some video, time-lapse video, what have you, of what I'll be doing to the bike. I've never worked, well, as I said, I've never worked with electrical on the bike before. That's technically a lie because of my initial switch location, but this will be the first time I'll be doing some wire splicing. Kind of nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, even if I jack up the wire splicing, it's not the end of the world. I can get it fixed. I'm just, kind of curious to try something new, get a little bit new skill added to the repertoire of motorcycle modification.
Nerd!
So yeah, now we can test to see how the 8 handle's going into direct sunlight, and my visor that I'm seeing, everything's really faded out, a yellowish, beigey, khaki color. That could be that could be this guy too. So I guess if anyone else is a YouTuber out there, have you switched to the 8, or Are you staying with the 7 or the 6 or the 5 or 4? What are your plans to do now that this has been released? I feel like if I had a 7 already, I probably wouldn't jump to the 8. Again, because my setup would already have probably been complete. But I think if you're coming from anything maybe 6 or 5 or older, I think it's a no-brainer just to go ahead and jump if you're serious about what you want to do. So, I don't know. We'll see. And maybe it wasn't worth it. We'll have to find out when I go to look at these here in a few minutes. And you guys can see it right now. Ah! Surprise! I guess you could call that a trick of cinema photography. Oh, I just love how the bike handles with these new bars. Pop, 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 pop. Yep, still running a tad rich. But that's alright. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the short video here today. I know it wasn't as long as my usual stuff for you. But again, just wanted to get a quick test ride before the temperature drops down to the teens and 20s and single-digit wind chills, which is supposed to happen this week. Get in the zone, auto zone, woo! So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a big old thumbs up. Feel free to pound that subscribe button too. And I will catch you guys all on the dark side. Chopper Fett seeing ya. Later.